Good morning, folks. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We're going to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do, the usual disclaimers. In the description box, you're going to find a link to the article that the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read. It is written by NeuroClastic, a small non-for-profit started by autistics for autistics. And they interviewed and surveyed over 900 ABA professionals all over the world in regards to the JRC's so-called behavioral treatment program. In fact, the JRC doesn't want you to read this so much. They have threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they don't remove the article from the website. NeuroClastic has, of course, refused. You'll see their public statement in regards to the threat in the description box. So please, folks, read that article. Let's make it viral. Because if the JRC is willing to bully around a small non-for-profit, there's something in there they don't want you to know. Okay? We also got a GoFundMe link in there for NeuroClastic, just in case the JRC has the balls to see through their threat. Also included is the links to articles in regards to the Agape boarding school situation out in Stockton, Missouri. Agape boarding school has had 19 cases, count them, 19, folks, cases against them in regards to the at-risk teen boys they took in. They are being accused of torture, abuse, and sexual abuse, starvation as well. So please go to those links, look into that case, and also help share that on all social media. We need to get every single place like Agape and the JRC closed the fuck down and make them a footnote in history. It's 2022, folks. This shit should still not be going on. We also got the other pertinent links to the Stop the Shocks campaign. Speaking of, including Autistic Hoya's massive archive on the subject, the templates, and the ever-present self-explanatory change.org Shut the Judge Rotenberg Center Down petition. When we discuss the JRC, folks, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with disabilities being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones. Also, it is 4:48 a.m. in the morning. I'm a wee bit more awake than usual, but still, you know. So if I stumble over my words, folks, apologies in advance, all right? Okay, so we're going to go to where we started off yesterday on that second paragraph, and I am going to take a large drink of my calming tea now because I can feel a rant coming on. At JRC, the term programmed opportunities is used to refer to 3 different types of situations. Oh, this is where they fucking make up terms and then try to make it sound professional. And then pass it off of we're the experts and you just don't know anything. Fabulous. Program is used to refer to 3 different types of situations: academic programmed opportunities, social programmed opportunities, and treatment program opportunities. Fuck me, for the love of God. What is common to each of these 3 types of programmed ops is that in each case, some stimulus is deliberately presented. This is why we call them programmed. A response that then sought from the student. Oh, for fuck's sake. First you're going to use fucking sarcasm and condescension. And then you're going to try to fucking justify your bizarre behavioral lessons, which looks to anyone, and I do mean fucking anyone. I could drag some trucker off of the street who just pulled a fucking all-nighter and is half dead off the street right now, bring him in here and explain behavioral rehearsal lessons, and he gonna look at you like you have about 5 fucking heads and Cthulhu's behind you. I'm just saying. Literally anyone. Training and prompting is provided to the student to help him respond correctly. That is... God, what the hell is wrong with you people? But it's right. And it's training. Jumping out of a student, grabbing him by the fucking scruff of his neck, using a fucking utensil to threaten him and scream at him, you want to eat this, you want to eat this. Is that what you call that? They're using obscuring language here, folks, and they're doing it deliberately. They want to tell you the theory, but they don't want to tell you how they implement it. Why? Because then it will show you how batshit insane it is. Depending on how he responds. Remember, this contains, the student is then consequented appropriately, depending on how he responds. Now, what are they not telling you here? They're consequented either way. They're either consequented and shocked because they do not comply and give in to the behavior, or they are shocked for giving in to the behavior. It's damned if they do and damned if they don't. And it is insane on the face of it. And I cannot understand or comprehend why the fuck they think this practice is defendable. Exhibit 1 contains a section of JRC training materials that explains what programmed opportunities are, how they are used, and how they fit into the total treatment package for a given student. That alone, I'm sorry folks, but that fucking alone would have somebody like my mother back and further away from that school. But like, my God, within 5 minutes, we'd probably be on the other side of the damn country. Like, no, folks. No. They are bizarre. And in actuality, nowhere else fucking does this. No other program that I fucking know of, that I have ever heard of, has these bizarre behavioral rehearsal lessons to get you out of the behavior. It's psychotic. So if they resist and don't do the behavior, you shock them. If they do the induced behavior, you shock them. Does anybody else see this as insane? It is not to help them. Don't let the fucking JRC fool you. It is not to help them. What does shocked if you do and shocked if you don't teach you? What does it teach you? Yeah. Yeah. JRC, you can use whatever fancy language that you want to. You can dress it up. You can make it as vague as humanly possible. You can use made up but official sounding pseudoscience terms to try to cover up what it is exactly you actually do. But what you can't do is hide 3 decades of fucking receipts on your ass. You cannot hide the fact that 6 students are dead because of your program. You cannot hide the hundreds of DESE reports for abuse that come in every single fucking year. You can sit there and tell us we're all wrong and we just don't understand and that these kids are out of control and you're the only ones who can help them all you want to. You may brainwash some parents, but the general fucking world out there who reads into this and finds out what's going on can see you for what you are. And on that note, folks, I'm going to go ahead and close out this morning. We don't get very many reviews on this channel, especially on this subject. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time. So please don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments. I do appreciate your time this morning. And as always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.